Crackers and Trick hosting this show, talking about the artists that we all know, from the legends to the rising stars. Crackers and Trick hosting this show, talk about the artists that we all know, from the legends to the rising stars. They talk the combos, not just the fame, the stories behind the name, from the ups and downs. They talk all, they bring it to you. Join the ride, behind the mic, they're asking it all. Cracking jokes, doing tricks, and having a ball. No holding back, no filter in sight. Crackers and Trick on air tonight. Meet the Artist Podcast. Meet the Artist Podcast on air tonight. Meet the Artist Podcast on air tonight.
Hi everyone, it's Mr. Steve here, the behind the scenes master. I run the back end for the guys. Email, scheduling, oh my god, the headaches. Anyway, just wanted to stop by and tell you about our new partner, Clip Studio Paint. I've got a short video for you as soon as I get done peeping. Link to the trial is in the video description, and it helps the channel out a lot. Get your 7 days free, check it out, see how you like it. Enjoy the show, like it, subscribe to us, do all the things, and find us everywhere. Rumble, X, wherever you can view it, we'll pretty much be there. You'll find us. Other than that, let's enjoy the guys' talk. Let's meet the artists. Bye.
Staying busy.
All right, hey everybody, we are live. We're here doing our thing.
Nice. All right, tight. Hello.
Yeah, Ian, you timed it perfectly.
Cool.
I'm hoping this is all.
I like
through
being on time because
well.
I'm very rarely that. So when I am on time, I will relish those.
I believe Welsh will probably be raiding in pretty shortly. His crowd will be here, but hopefully Simon's video feed pops. Let me get a quick. Can you hear Jess? Can you hear everybody?
Yeah. I see everybody, and I also see this kind of blank video ninja like option screen. Is that for like loading stuff to share or whatever?
I think we're all seeing that. I don't know what that is.
Hang on, I can actually get rid of that because I was sharing I was sharing the Twitch stream. Yeah, I was sharing the Twitch stream and didn't quite work out. Hopefully that brings Simon back somehow miraculously too.
We see. I see Simon.
I see me.
So Ian, you're just not on stream then, I guess. That
I am. I think I am.
I don't. You're not on Twitch.
On Twitch, it should be. But...
I don't see you, Trick, here in the video room.
Oh, you don't? That's weird. I see everybody. Danish, I think you see everybody, right?
In the video chat room, I see everyone except Simon, but on chat I saw everyone before, and now I'm just reloading my stream. And
Simon, you have some screensaver image on instead of you. It's like this trippy, colorful painting thing. Oh, no, that was...
Oh, that's probably why I can't see him, because I have it set to active.
there we are. Hell yeah. I probably delayed by a couple of seconds.
Well, let's... There, yeah, okay. Okay, I see him on. Good. I think everybody is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, everybody's there. Everybody can hear.
Yeah. What up, everybody?
Hello, everybody.
Ian, why don't we start with you, brother? Welsh will be in. Hopefully, I get some chat information. It's like it's supposed to work. But what do you got going on, man? You're a wax OG brethren.
Dude, what do I have going on? That is a loaded question. As far as like wax goes, I mean, lots. You know, I've recently did my first sort of connected drop with the Uncut folks over at Hello Uncut. Been working heavy on with them, you know, with their council on the back end weekly to help drive and deliver a lot of the wax functionality we're all comfortable with into their wax minting, you know, availabilities, and, you know, working on kind of creating this really, the way I see it, is a centrifuge or a centralized hub for who gives a fuck where you're minting, if it's on ETH, if it's on Matic, if it's on Wax, if it's just for Ardix, which is their natural native transaction token, if you will. You know, the beauty and benefit, I think, to Uncut is the centralized, in this kind of decentralized world, this centralized way to bring a community together for where you're creating. And I think they're endeavoring to bring on as many like minting of art and art-driven collectibles as possible. So anyways, I did my first, which you can see in the picture behind me, my first physical phygital drop with Uncut. It's 4 items, the Golden Goat Gear Gang drop, in connection with me and Bone Idol Link's PFP drop that we put out like a month or two before. So it's kind of this like ecosystem drop I've got going on through GraphPunks. We dropped the PFP, which was our first collaboration together, Bone Idol and I. So it's like monster themed elements on the goat drawings that he did, and depending on what you pull, you'll get some physicals redeemed. And we ran a giveaway recently. I was trying to get a little bit more life, breathed into the drop, where I was also going, connecting it to the phygital. But as we know with things in Web3 and, being the architects of it, people are not quite always ready for what we're creating yet. And that's all good. It's there anyways. The architecture's there, the mechanics there, the case studies there. But so anyways, yeah, this PFP drop connected to the phygital drop that I did with Uncut Real recently. And I think my guy Simon is definitely in the mix. I think we sold 9, so we almost got to the 10 unique things I was trying to do, where I was going to give away 4 or 5 things, but I'm still going to do one. So I'm going to spin the wheel and pull from whoever bought the goat drop in the month little window. I was doing this cool giveaway where, if you got a GOAT DFP, you're going to get entered into a spin and, get a redemption. Those who don't know me, most do probably, and meet the artist and who are listening out there, but those that don't, like, merchandising is really big for me, and chasm crossing for ways to create anchor points for brands, and for drops, and for creators and collectors of the like, ways to kind of create a little space, but something to hold on to and to have. So another cool thing on that note, from a musical standpoint, that I'm doing is I recently put my record out on this device called the Kit Better device, by a product called Muse Live. They're the company that built this thing out. It's literally like one of the coolest tangible things that I've seen that connects to a digital realm. I met these folks at South by Southwest this year on their tech and innovation floor, and got to cooking with them and connecting with their team, blah, blah, blah. And I put out the GOAT edition of the Munster Ian record that I released on Wax in March of last year. I put it out on the Kit platform, which is this truly unique, phygital platform that takes tangible but puts it onto your phone. Anyways, point being, I'm minting these 30 that I pre-bought. Like, I'm literally going to do it today or tomorrow. I've sold 2 so far, so I've got to get those tokens minted to my wallet so I can send them out to the buyers when they get their wallets live. But I'm minting 30 of them, and I'm selling them for $33, as the way that a record spins, right? A record spins 33 RPMs. And so I'm going to mint them. They'll be available for $33. You'll get one of 30 tokens, and then that's it. The rest that are bought are just going to be bought, and they'll be awesome, and the devices are super cool. But just adding one more layer, bringing Wax mechanics into it, and creating my music, one step further into the blockchain with it. So that's a little bit long-winded, but that's what I've been touching lately in Wax. But I'm doing a lot more, and Simon can go into it, but we're working on a lot with Sublime Sounds. We're working on onboarding musicians left and right. I've really been pushing the A&R aspect of the label, and really trying to bring new musicians on that are looking for exploratory ways to deliver content, right? And so, I work in a lot of facets, and I wear a lot of hats, and I touch a lot of projects. Yeah. So another thing that I'm doing, which Trick, about, Danish and Simon maybe a little bit, but is the BattleMech Blast game. We've just launched that into beta, and that's fully on chain. We've got Wombat integrated, Anchor integrated, Cloud Wallet integrated. We've got secret VRF on the back end, so that's verifiable random functionality, meaning when you trigger certain events inside of the game, you're going to get tokens from a project, you'll get assets from a project, you'll get in-game session weaponry that is only available while you're in that game session, and then it's going to go away. Additionally, you might get minted weapons that get scanned at your wallet level, and then you've got this special ability, blah, blah, blah. So, lots of cool stuff going on with our first standalone game. I say we, Punks Media, we have a full media arm that delivers illustration and animation and gamification and full back-end, front-end web builds, mural work, disruptive copy. And that ties more into my creative as a service agency as Monster Vision. It's all just kind of a giant painting, right? It's all just this giant swirl of ideation work, innovation work, experience design work, ethnographic design work, anthropological application, all through the digital transformation sector. Right, long-winded. There it is. That's me.
Well, just to add to that, I mean, go on, Mike, you go. He's lagging a bit. You're lagging a little bit.
Well, I was actually just going to ask about Nikki, and if you guys got together.
Oh no, well, I haven't even spoken to him about that yet.
Nikki Scarfo.
We had Nikki on last week on the show. Cool. He's one of our artists, and he's quite interested in doing something with you, Monster Vision. So I said that we could get something like that done at some point, but obviously I know you're a very busy man, so but I suppose it'll just I link you two together, and then you see where it goes. Do you know what I mean? Sound.
Best way ever, as I tell anyone, is to just book a brain build on my website.
Yeah,
it's literally to lock in my time. It locks it in my calendar.
Okay.
It confirms that we're going to do it. So please, anybody, let's trying to do a collabo vision. Let's link on some brain builds. So book it on monstervision.co. I'm sure we can put the links in Twitch or whatever. But yeah, anybody that's trying to connect and build, please give me a.
And just to say, if you're thinking about, if you're watching, you're thinking about starting an NFT project, starting a Web3 project, you don't really know what to do, you don't really know where to go, you need someone to bounce ideas off. This is the man, you know what I mean? So get in touch with him, you know what I mean? Because I've always said, one of the best things about Ian is the way we brainstorm together. Do you know what I mean? So and come up with ideas, and then we go away, and then we make, and one of us, we make it happen one way or another. You know what I mean? And that's what this guy does. You know what I mean? No bullshit, no straight talk. Straight talk, no bullshit. And we just get the things done. You know what I mean? So if you're starting something up and you don't know what to do, and this is your man. Oh, sound.
I'm gonna stop muting. Thank you for that, Simon. I appreciate that.
Yeah, that's a great plug, and I'm sure you guys, just the way you articulate things, Ian, you're very good at getting the point across. It's not long-winded at all. It's pretty concise. You can tell you got that marketing blood in you. And I love that. And you know me, I love the merchandise side of things. I think any artist out there needs to put their stuff
and
out.
And actually,
there.
we were talking
they
about
need to put it out on physical.
Before.
And
yeah, agreed. Trick, you're rugging just a little bit, but I don't know if it's because you're hosting.
Level out.
Well, Mensa, I was just saying, me and Mike were talking about merchandise.
It is because I'm hosting, yeah.
Why don't I get some photos from artists and stuff, and get you doing the t-shirts on your platform with all your other stuff? Do you know what I mean? And then that's how we can start getting some more Sublime merch out in the
absolutely
field.
Man. I mean, absolutely.
So,
I have many ventures, and one of the ventures I'm on is definitely delivering next level tech with merchandising and garments. So
yeah, and absolutely. Physical items. I mean, I always saying, I don't know how many shows you've seen me on, Ian, but every show I go on lately in the last, I don't know, 3 or 4 months, I'm always saying physical stuff. Do you know what I mean? Why aren't people doing physical stuff? Do you know what I mean? And I think it could be one of the reasons why people aren't as attracted to wax as they are to maybe other chains and things like that. Do you know what I mean? I don't know, but I'm just speculating. But I personally would like to see more physical stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Absolutely, but we have to ask what's fit for each artist, what's market fit for each product. Because you can't just put willy nilly out; it won't sell. It needs to be. I think it needs to be unique. It needs to be a unique value prop to your brand, and everybody has a different sort of approach. They have a different product, a different sound, a different deliverable. So I think merch is important, yes, absolutely, but the right merch for the right brand.
Well, I think I would separate merch and collectibles, two different things, because they're two different things. Merch is merch, and collectibles is collectibles. I think
we can split hairs later about that neither one of us have, buddy.
Man, like again, always branding your brand is a really important thing in this space, right? That is like, if you don't do that, why are you trying to make a business for yourself, or being like making music if you don't want to brand yourself out there to get more jobs, to get yourself more known, to get your whatever it is. Like, we need to brand, but it needs to fit, because let's see, a Monster Vision tilt skirt might not fit.
No. I mean, obviously it has to be sensible and everything. Yeah,
maybe not. Again, we are
make it work.
Although I'm sure I've seen pictures of Monster Vision dressed up in some things.
Yeah. That's funny, man.
But yeah, it seems like Trick is getting a little bit more
I think
problems
I
than
just saw
anticipated on this.
WelshDan.
Well, as well. Hello.
Oh yeah, of course. You knew
Tricky.
that was
Oh,
you knew that
welcome.
was coming. Hello, Dan.
Of course. But your
Hey, how
background
are
is
you?
covering your camera, so you're on the wrong side of the camera. Or the background.
No, it's
whatever.
not. I turned the camera off to hope that it would send things a little better. It's just a placeholder.
But like just looking at the numbers
I'll
of
turn my camera back
outgoing
on.
connections from this, it's 6 connections here, 4 people online. So why
I'll
is
tell
there
you
2
what,
more connections to this
guys,
stream?
before we bring Welsh on, I'm not sure. I'm rugging bad.
Maybe?
I know I can still. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and play this here now. I know we've had a lot of issues. This is the first time through with OBS. The Twitch stream can probably hear me. I'm not sure if the guys can at this point, but we're gonna go ahead and play this. And give me a second while it's playing. Enjoy. And start. Let's do it. Start. Why is it not letting me start? Now it's not letting me start the damn game. You gotta be kidding me. That's rough. That is rough. Oh, hey, look, it started.
Can they hear us right now?
Can you guys put in the chat whether or not you can hear me? Please just kind of give me a thumbs up while I try to get everybody back in here. We're going to do this. We're going to get this done. Thanks for raiding in. Welsh, I will be with you. I promise. We're going to figure this out. Great. Okay. Some of you can hear me. Good. That's a plus. It seems like the Twitchy Tides game is running pretty good. But when it comes to streaming with them, life is rough. We'll try and get it figured out. Uh, by the way, just to throw it out there, this game has got the 5 million AI god attached to it. Since you guys can all hear me, let's see. I What, Jess? I'm basically doing the best that I can at this point. I'm just trying to get through it. Obviously. No, I'll tell you what. After we get done with this, I am going to end this stream. We're going to get this 5 million. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to start this back up in StreamYard, and we will get this figured out. Hopefully my guests that are watching on Twitch are hearing me, but I'll message you as soon as this game is over. I know we're stuck. Yeah. Get some mines. All the enemies popped out at once. We're struggling a little bit, but we'll figure it out. Thanks for following. Oh, loving the getting in on the 5 million AI god. You'll be able to do a lot with that. What? Huh? It's a constant party. What in the world is going on there? Oh boy. What a day. What a day. Do a revive. Listen, if I had any control over this, trust me, I would have bombed everybody by now. OBS is not letting me control the browser window. I'm surprised that it let me start. There is no, I can't. It won't let me interact at all. Like I've been trying. I'm trying to tell you that. I'm on the Tides window. I got studio mode open in the Tides menu. I got a browser overlay. The party. Well, I can't. It's like not picking up anything. Let's see. I mean, guys, I'm hitting E. Die, people. Oh my gosh. Uh, uh, well, let's see if I switch back to this and then go back. What? Welcome to the Disaster and Meet the Artist podcast today. We're going to fade right back into the fish, see if I can actually do something. No. Okay, everybody, real quick, write down who is left. I can't even do anything from the chat, can I? I like how she's definitely having fun. She's over here laughing like hell at me. Does that work? We need to yeah. If you have special abilities, use your special abilities now. What in the world? this is the worst and the best. Can I at least hit the settings? Does that? Oh, wait. Maybe we have something going on. Can I multiply that? Let's see if that works. Oh, Jesus. That was probably not a good idea. Ability cooldown. We're going to turn the cooldown off. So you got go wild with this one, guys. If anybody can get it to work, it's definitely worth that 5 million AI god so I can get this shit over with. I know I'm going to have to refresh it. Just how... Oh, man. God bless it. Okay, guys. After these messages, we'll be right back. I'll tell you what. I'll go out and get 5 million more AI god and first and second place of the next game. But let's get the stream rolling. So I'm gonna end this. Just please, everybody, come back around. Let me get everybody going, and we'll be back in 10 minutes. Oh boy. Okay, I'm sure everybody can hear me now. We're live again. Danish, Simon, Ian, if you didn't have to leave, hopefully the StreamYard link that's in there you can use, but I'm getting ready to message you guys in Telegram too. You just one thing at a time, but I'm gonna get another Twitchy Tides game going that doesn't take forever. It's my fault. No two ways about it. My fault. Let's do this here. Gotta do this the hard way. Okay. Oh. Wait for it. Wait for it. I mean, you guys have waited this long anyway. You must want to be here. Okay, Simon, Danish. Awesome.
Can you hear me?
Hello, fellas.
Yo. We're back, I hope.
Yeah, I can hear you, Simon. Okay. Exclamation mark play.
You have no off focus set by retouching, refreshing times.
Oh, I was setting it.
By the way, Men's Division had to run, so he's left for the evening. All right.
Okay. Did Welsh Dan get the link? Rabbit Larry, can you confirm that he's in there? I haven't seen him pop up, but I can send it to him elsewhere too. So this game, since we had the debacle last go round, this game will be worth, let's see, I had 10 million AI god, and that will be split between first and second. We will do it that way. Hopefully we get as many people.
And don't forget, there's
a
million WAF for each game from me.
Oh, I did forget that underneath in all of that. So yeah, 1 million WUF on top of that for each game. I think we're gonna try and run 5 or so, but I'm anxious to get Welsh on here.
I've got 3 second promo NFTs from Ultra Rare Meta Battler game, so they can be thrown in the mix as well for second place maybe in the games or something like that.
Okay. Yeah. Welsh, finally, nice to meet you, brother.
We're in.
We're in.
Oh,
we got there. How are you doing?
Well, we're doing good now.
Yeah, we're on fire now. We're on fire. These things happen, eh?
Yeah, of course. It's just, yeah, it was worth a try. I'll have to get a beefier computer. It's not the internet. It's the computer at this point. I've done
Yeah,
just about all I can.
I'm saving up for I'm saving up for a new computer as well.
Yeah.
It's it's something that needs to be done.
Well, yeah, I had a year and a half, 2 years ago. I was like, I'm fed up with trying to use Photoshop with this bloody crappy computer and do all these designs and stuff. So I'm going out. I spent a packet on a
So somebody,
computer.
You got a bit of an echo.
yeah, somewhere we got an echo.
I've got an Echo on mine.
I think we're hearing it through
I've got an
Welsh's
echo on mine as
speakers.
well.
Yeah. Huh. Okay. How about that? Did that change anything?
No, it's not me.
Huh. Not a whole lot I can do about that one, I guess.
I've turned off my computer sound, so you should be able to hear okay now.
Okay. Yep, I don't hear any echoes.
Oh, better.
Okay. Yeah, that's it.
Nice.
I know it's a little bit, but
Nice.
it's somewhere. But it's
Okay.
better at least.
Okay. Well, let's go ahead and play this game. Let's get this out of the way. Then Welsh, you have the floor, and you have some stuff to say that I can't wait to hear.
Looking
And
forward
just
to it. Literally,
play-
it's been so hard to keep it a secret.
Oh, you realize how hard it's been to stay away from, especially with Jess getting into the whole Twitch game. It's been really difficult.
I can imagine. It's been lovely having her around, though. It's been lovely having her on.
Don't powder her up too much. She's sitting here directing the show. Who we got? Let's see. I don't want to do anything with that. Good. Hopefully there's no. I mean, we can do a party, but I'm kind of scared. So let's see. Let's hope this doesn't turn into the. Oh boy.
Wild party. Come on. Annihilation. Boom.
10 million AI god. That's not bad.
Say?
And you know, I just got done literally this morning sending out all the prizes from last week. So I apologize to everybody that it took me so long for that. I was messing with this OBS thing, and oh, that's one of the new blends. Oh, something just got a lot better as far as sound. Yeah, let me go this way. Let's see.
I'm just messing through my settings. Can you guys still hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually a lot better on my end.
Amazing.
Oh, maybe not.
I don't know what I pressed, but I pressed the thing.
It's always good to press the right thing.
Did it crash yet?
So is that's Lord 6, I think, if my vision's right, or no, Lod 6. How's that new blend working out for you so far?
It's got an awesome ability. Its ability is amazing.
I saw it spinning, like it looked like I forget what they're called, the Japanese throwing stars.
A throwing
Yeah,
star?
that's the kind of thing.
Whatever they're called. If you know what they're called, what are they called? I don't know what they're called.
What is a throwing star called? Could it be a throwing star?
Is that the right term? Really? I should have just played the smart roll if it is.
Yes.
Who we got? Only 5 left. That's a lot better than 17 that somebody's going. It looks like the new blend. I mean, I saw the ability. Next week we're having Pop Paragon on, so we're gonna go through some goofballs history. I'm gonna ask him some questions. He's been around for a long time, but Twitchy Tides blew up. Four left. Next time we're cranking it up.
That new blend seems to have the magic touch.
You know, and when everything that I've asked about, they all have the same death ratio. Like they're all, but depending on when you use those commands, it could. I mean, it's still going to be. So I wonder if you're like hearing stuff through my mic. I wonder if it's bouncing back.
If you got the stream on with the sound in the background, then it's what we can hear for sure.
No, I don't. And she's not in here at all anymore.
Oh, got a shield. Decent piece of shielding.
Is that Chucky with that's Day Day? Is that an old Day Day or Debo? Taking the win, taking the 10 million AI god, and taking us into Welsh and blockchain stream team. What in the world is a blockchain stream team?
Okay, so first thing I want to double check that you guys can still hear me because I've messed some more stuff. Amazing. All right, let me see if I can share my screen here real quick.
Sure.
I've never used this sharing screen before.
Luckily with StreamYard, it's not too bad.
All right,
at least some things aren't.
Okay, it's uploading, so you'll have to give me a sec. But essentially, what we're trying to do is we identified kind of that a lot of stream teams are popping up all across Web 2, and we sort of looked at all the big streamers on Twitch, and they've all got their own stream teams. So we were like, why doesn't Wax have one, and why can't we improve on the concept of a stream team by actually allowing people to have access to rewards and stuff for taking part in these things, and being able to create and prepare a little reward system for those people that take part in games on the people that are involved within the stream team, by rewarding their viewers and their regulars that come back by giving them a little something back. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. It does. I mean, kind of the gamification of it is always a draw in.
Sorry, I missed that. Go on.
The gamification, the way to keep viewers coming back in, and especially getting people lined up in segments with the way Twitch and the raids go. It sounds like a really good idea.
Yeah, and I mean, it wasn't me that first had the idea. It was Rabbit that first brought the idea to me. She was like, "Listen, I've got this really good idea, you know, and we've sort of become partners in crime in a weird way, but just for like." You know, partners in hero, is that really a thing? I don't know, but that's kind of what it's like. And so we kind of have put this together together as a partnership, and we're building on what we already know and what we've seen has been sort of successful. There is videos of GIFs and stuff of the actual NFTs that we've designed. I don't believe they're coming up properly in the way because I've uploaded it, but I'll share them all in our Discord later on anyway. And I'll Rabbit and I'll both be in there answering questions if anybody's got anything, or if you're in the Twitch and want to ask a question, more than happy to answer. So yeah, first thing is kind of a very brief introduction, and I kind of went over this a bit already anyway. As dedicated members of the Wax community ourselves, and I know lots of people here will probably have the same thing. We've seen the rise and fall and everything in the middle of cryptos across the space, and how do we make it so that a currency can be included in people's day-to-day life and their enjoyment in and being able to participate in streams and feel like they're part of something bigger. And so that's why we kind of came up with this idea and sort of run with it. I'm about to flick over to the next slide, and the next slide contains all the streamers that are going to be in the team. So if everybody wants to know, now is the time to look at who the people are. And also, I know some of them are in here tonight. Thank you so much to all of you for being so supportive, and genuinely showing so much love to us when we were talking about this and putting it together. But these are the people that are involved in the blockchain stream team. So from left to right, you've got Gucci Gaming, Consumer Break, myself, The Online Inn, Las Vegas Ape, Rabbit Larry, D1 Valkyria, Soul of the Cat, and Techie93. These are going to be our founding members. These are going to be the first part of the reward system and the first part of what we're trying to develop. There will be more ideas and sort of levels to this in the future, but this is very much the first stage. This is our base. This is what we're working on from the beginning, if that makes sense.
Yeah, most definitely.
Okay. So project overview, very briefly. Obviously, it's all entirely on the Wax blockchain. The reason we've chosen to use Wax is obviously because we love it and we think it's amazing, and secondly because the community is amazing. I remember starting streaming 9 months ago now, which is really scary. And I was partners with another cryptocurrency project and things like that. And we built up from there. And it was only when I sort of fully went in and fully committed to Wax that, people started to come across and spend a lot more time with us. So a big love to the community for that. And also, the fast and cheap transactions, the packabilities, the staking, large customer base, the market cap. It's a really good project for us to start something like this on. It's really useful for us with the sending out packs and sending out individual items to streamers who will then be able to distribute those to their community through the blockchain. It's very streamlined. You can just use Atomic Hub, bish, bash, bosh, send. And then the collection itself is going to be based entirely around our founding streamers at this stage. So you will build at the very end will be a total encapsulation of the team. And each level will essentially be another layer, another streamer, another part of that collection. And it will all build up to one culmination and one group thing, which I'll go over a little bit more when I talk about sort of next steps and sort of the projects. future. Has anyone got any questions this far? Am I? I'm not chatting too much rubbish here now, am I?
Go ahead, Danish. I think you had a question, didn't you?
Yeah, but again, at this current time, I'm like waiting a little bit to see if it's gonna be covered already because he seems to be on a roll here. So I'm not gonna step in before. I'm gonna ask the questions afterwards. Like,
I was just going to ask, is this focused just on people that are streaming on Twitch?
Yes. So at this stage, we're just focusing on Twitch streamers. In the future, obviously, we are talking about different levels and expanding into more places, but that is very much going to come over the long run. So it's not going to be something that is just going to pop up overnight. We definitely want this to be something that is sustainable in the long term, and something that is good for streamers, communities, and the blockchain itself over time. Okay, I'll slide into the next one. So how the NFTs are going to work. So we're going to use the blending system, very much similar to what we've seen before. I know Vegas does his own blends on his Consumer Break, very much uses blends a lot. I've been blending pretty much all of his NFTs over the last few days. It is burning my gas. It is burning my CPU, but it's good fun anyway, and I enjoy watching them kind of level up, you know. So we're going to be focusing very much on that and how we can reward people multiple times to create one end product, if that makes sense. They're going to start with a fragment, and then we're going to blend it up into a full emblem coin. Now, these coins are going to have utility later, which I'll go into a little bit more on the next couple of slides. So in terms of the distribution, we're going to be distributing through packs, and we're going to have a few different packs. So to start with, we've got streamer packs. They're going to be given out to streamers and distributed through them. So they'll probably have, I think Rabbit and I were talking either 2 or 3 NFTs per pack. They'll be distributed out to streamers who can then give them to their community members. They can open them up, and then they've then got those 2 items in their wallet, which they can use for the blends. There'll be purchasable packs. So these will have a different amount of NFTs, depending on how many you want to buy. And you can sort of buy those, and you can add those to the free ones that you get from the streamers. There'll also be sponsored packs. Now, these are quite special. We've already, even though we've not even launched yet, and this is the first time it's being mentioned, we've already got 2 parties that we're in touch with. One who we've already gained a partnership with, which is absolutely huge for a project that nobody even knows about yet. So, you know, those things are going to have a mix of our projects, NFTs and rewards, as well as those from the sponsored projects. Those will be distributed again to streamers, but will also be available for purchase. And then we're also planning on a token, and that's going to be a key component for the reward system and kind of where we see this going in the future. Each of the NFTs will blend up into, like we said, the emblem of the coin. Now, the emblem is going to be stakeable in a farm on Waxdale, probably. And that will earn a certain amount of our token every hour, every day. That will then be able to be pooled into pool systems, which we're going to have to supplement streamers' individual tokens and rewards. So, for example, the online in has got his SHIT coin. Vegas has got LVape. And Soul of the Cat has got Soul. So we're going to be using that as part of the reward system to support those streamers even further by kind of adding liquidity to their coin with another pool by using what the system that we already have in place. And you'll be, like I said, you'll be able to get those through rewards from the streamers, but as well as through the NFT staking pools. As far as benefits for content creators, I think it's quite sort of straightforward. We're not charging anyone anything in terms of the streamers. We very, very strongly believe that this should be something that is free, something that is available to all, no matter what size of streamer you are. This is something that should be available to all. And this is something that we very strongly believe in. It's not about how big you are. It's very much about how your community can rally around you, even if there's only one or two of them. If those one or two are there for every stream and they're there supporting you, and you're a nice person and you're communicating with them and working with them, letting them on your stream, you know, and working it that way, then most definitely that would be something that we would consider as being part of the team. And then deepening fan engagement and benefiting the only personal collections, as I've kind of already gone over. And it helps you to grow your community as well. Like by having your logo as an NFT, which is rewarding the community for building that, it's really beneficial to them to see that and go, oh, okay, I need to blend WelshdaN's coin in order to get more of this reward. Okay, how am I going to do that? Right, well, I need to buy WelshdaN's coin, or I can go into his stream. Where can I find his stream? And then very quickly, oh, okay, now I've got another view. Because they want to be part of it. They want to be rewarded for that. So it gives you more noticeability as well. In terms of the utility, kind of covered this a little bit already, but stakeable NFTs in wax-based games. I talked about a sponsorship already. I'm going to leave that there and let you guys fill in the blanks about which game that might be. But we already have something in place with a certain game creator who is launching soon, who's already agreed a partnership with us. The tokens and the micropayments distributed through streamers, liquidity pools, and then the blendable NFTs. And at the heart of this very much is the technology of the blockchain and tokenize the rewards and everything that we can give to people. This project from the very beginning was something that Rabbit and I said, oh, this is something that we want to do and that we, you know, want to make sure that it's accessible to absolutely everything and absolutely everybody. And I think that's what, you know, Twitchy Tides. I hate to come back to Twitchy Tides, but I absolutely love Twitchy Tides. And that's what Twitchy Tides is good at. Even if you aren't bought into the project, you can still play the game. You can still win the prizes. Consumer Break stream yesterday, there were 125 people in a game of Tides, and somebody without a fish won. Like, that's amazing. That's brilliant. And we very much want the same thing for this. So expected time frame. So this is basically a rough idea of when we're going to be fully rolling out. We want to launch the NFTs in August. The first drops and first rollouts. So we'll be distributing the packs to the streamers at the start of August is the idea, so that then they'll get a full month to sort of embed it within their stream. Then August to September, that's when we're going to start launching the blends. So once people have started to gain a little bit of the NFTs and the actual product in their wallets, we're going to let them build it up first. Then we're going to release the blends. This is what you have to do: launch the WelshdaNFT pool. And then that's when we're going to move into September and October, launch the token. As soon as that is kind of at a steady level, not perfect, but as long as it's sort of steady-ish, then that's when we're going to start launching the token pools for all of our different creators. That's when we're going to start making the WelshdaNFT. that's when we want to really push on. That's when we really want to make a big difference, and it should hopefully come together like a nice big sandwich or something. So getting started, there's obviously a lot of people in here, and maybe one or two people might think, okay, maybe this is something that I want to get involved in. Maybe I want to start streaming, and I want to build a community, and I want to show the world what I can do too.
Yes, please.
We're offering onboarding. We'll pause it until we've fully launched, but as soon as we're fully launched, then we're going to consider taking on new streamers. Then we're going to create the content and put everything together for the streamers, link everything together. We're going to distribute the first set of packs, release any coins and things like that. The community will decide the value. We will place an initial low value on the coin. Then with trading and things like that, we're going to let the community decide what it's worth. At that point, then we're going to, once it seems steady-ish, we're going to put one with the other, and then we're going to link all the different tokens from all of our different streamers. And then, so these are some of the NFTs. So unfortunately, the actual movable ones, which are the ones I really wanted to show you guys, really annoyingly have not come through. But the idea is this. So you've got here a fragment of a coin. So these you will build up and you will gain a certain number of them. At that point, then you will blend them together and you will get this. It's a 3D coin. So that actually spins around. For some reason in the upload, it stopped spinning around, but that's the idea for that one. Then in this one here, it's going to be the coin inside a case, like a commemorative case, that you're going to be able to stake in the Wax Deo for a little bit more than this one. And then finally, once you've blended each of the coins and you have all of the different streamers, we're going to have one final blend where you can blend all the coins together to create one massive display case with all the different creators' badges inside of it. So it looks like a proper commemorative display, something that really shows off all the different streamers and all the different amazing things that they do. So that is kind of blockchain stream team. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to produce. And you'll notice we're not trying to put things out there in a rush. We're trying to slow it down. We're trying to make sure that everything is relatively consistent before we move on to the next stage. We're giving everything a little bit of time to marinate and get right. And I think that's quite important because we all see things, on Twitter where it goes viral on one day and spikes 1,000,000% and then disappears 3 days later. We don't want that. We want something that's here for the long term, that is here for the community for a very, very long time. And this is something that everybody can access. There's no charges to streamers. We'll be, using the token pool. We'll be rewarding people constantly. This is something very much that works for as many people as possible, in our view, in this format. Again, I'm very happy to take any questions, and if you think of one later on, you can drop it in our Discord, or you can ask Tricky, and I'm sure he'll fire it over to me, or you can ask me, or you can ask Rabbit, because Rabbit's in the chat, making sure that I'm on the right track. But yeah, I'm happy to answer any questions.
Yeah, now you've explained a little bit of everything. Then I can go back to my question, because it was halfly covered, but I'm wondering how the stream team is gonna enforce or incentivize partnerships between other streamers, because again, right now you're gonna reward people, you're gonna make like traffic to them, and you're gonna help, you as a project is gonna help them get more streams. But how, if any, are you gonna make the streamers help other streamers? For example, since you're using Twitch automatically rate each other's stream or something like that. If there is anything like that, because again, as a new starting platform, I see the growth pattern or how you will grow your market as one of the biggest challenges that people have. So yeah.
No, I fully understand that, and I feel like it's something that very much will be distributed through the. Sorry, my phone's very loud. That is very much will be distributed through the community, something that will spread via word of mouth. We've got Consumer Break on board, and yesterday there were 120 people in stream. And we had 20 25 people that all joined the Discord within the space of 3 or 4 minutes. This is a very front facing project where you've got streamers that are doing it, you've got NFTs on the blockchain, you're going to have sponsorships through the various different collaborations that we're already doing. So very, very much exactly. And the blending logos together as Consumer Break, I can see has said there, that very much is going to be part of the project. It's very much going to be another way to pull people in by making it so front facing that it's right in front of you. Do you want to be rewarded for just having your phone on a little bit in the background, getting in the odd twitchy tides? Oh yeah, you do. I mean, these things will take time, and I'm not exactly going to be splashing it all over X and WelshdaNFT because the budget's not there for that. The budget is there to create the NFTs, to distribute it to the streamers, to set up the liquidity pools, to reward people for using those liquidity pools and by buying those packs. Anything that we purchase, any purchases that are made through the store, we're looking at using that wax to further support the project. We're not planning on pulling a big amount of money out of this. This is purely for getting everybody together, getting everybody rewarded, and making sure that everybody has the front facing and the show that they deserve, the opportunities that they deserve.
Yeah, like no doubt, I like the concept and love to see more of this on any chain, like not just Wax, but on any chain in general. That we have more engagement for things that we do on a regular, and it's hard to keep your people in the chats either on YouTube or Twitch or wherever it is, even in your Telegram chats. That was what we did with our own Leaf project, to bring people actively in chat and reward them for it. So rewarding for participation and doing the NFT part, I think is a really good aspect, because normally, like we do on here, we do the participation NFTs. And they really are valuable in the way that they might be worth nothing literally, but the fact that I've been here 100 times, I can prove it. And it gives a little bit of a community boost, membership status, something. And we see that with the leaderboards and all the Telegram games currently. Everyone loves to see their name on the leaderboard. So participating in streams, participating like in tipping streamers or other things like that is a genius thing, and we need more content creators. So we're definitely a good way to try to incentivize their community and them, because we need more people doing content about everything here, because it's not easy. Like, we are 15 years into crypto and it's still not easy. Come on, we need content. Please, people, please.
We're moving. Well done. We've just set up our metaverse and we're moving into the world of streaming now. You know what I mean? And we're going to be streaming some pretty big music festivals directly into our metaverse and stuff like that. So yeah, I mean, whether we do that, I mean, I don't know how we're going to be doing that. Whether we'll do that through Twitch, I mean, or not, or whether we'll be doing that through our own direct procedures or whatever. I don't know, but That's why I was asking the question about platforms. Do you know what I mean? Because obviously not everyone just uses Twitch. You know what I mean? And obviously a lot of people are streaming directly into metaverses and stuff now through different means. You know what I mean? I was kind of asking that question because what are people who don't use Twitch, thinking? They're thinking, oh well, they're focusing on Twitch, so they're favouring the people that stream on Twitch, over us. But there's so exactly the amount of people, stream through this platform, that we use. You know what I mean? So where do we get rewarded? You know what I mean? So, but I understand what you're trying to do, and it's the right way because you need to test it and make sure it works first on a platform, and that's going to be your building blocks, because otherwise, do you know what I mean? It won't be sustainable. So I understand why you're doing it that way. Is what the point I'm trying to make.
Yeah, exactly, and we don't want to alienate anybody, and we don't want anybody to feel as though that they are being they're being pushed out because they don't watch on Twitch, because they watch on X, or they watch on YouTube, or Vine, or whatever it is this week that's popular. All of those different places definitely have this space, and they have their own followings. But if we were to launch on everything, if we had a team of 20, 25, if we had a team of 25, 30, we could probably launch on all those things, and we could keep an eye on everything and encourage people to get involved, and we could do all those extra bits and pieces, and it'd be great. But we've got a team of 2. We are in discussions with 2 people already who have asked to be admin and want to be admin, and one of those has got a very proven background of admin and knows what they're looking for. The other one has, been doing admin for a little bit, but not as long as this other person. And the people that we're talking to are very, very, very important in their own projects and communities. And, they see the value in this project, the same as you guys have both said. So thank you so much for your positive comments. But it's something that we want to prove works, and then we'll work out how we're going to do the next step afterwards. It's very much this is our base, and then once we've got our base, then we're going to look at building on that, and building a little house with a little shed and everything else. We're going to look at building all that extra stuff. But at the minute, we don't want to run before we can walk. And I think that is equally as important within crypto, is getting things right,
under
and
promise,
making sure that they work. And if you don't, holding your hands up and saying, you know what, I messed up on that one, I'm sorry, let's fix it. How are we going to fix it?
Don't things that you don't know that you're going to implement later on, because then that's your sure way to lose all your customers, basically. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Because no one's going to have any confidence in you or your project. You know what I mean?
So let me run a scenario by you here, Welsh. Let's take Imagination Token, which you can earn through the Scurry bot. So I'm kind of assuming in those rights, you're going to look to your streamers to tokenize that and kind of use that as a basis, since it already goes through Twitch, and kind of make it a little seamless of a process that way. Or how what's the technicalities there? Like, how do you plan on using each individual streamer's token and kind of bringing them together? Explain it a little more for me to see how that whole tokenization will work.
Yeah, so we're gonna have our own token. Now, that token, we're gonna have pools that is gonna link directly into the others by these pools.
So I did hear that
So
right.
the
Okay.
pools that we have are going to be incentivized and rewarded in different ways with different tokens and things through taco pools is the idea that we've got at the moment. Now, their token will then be a part directly linked to our token, and all of those streamers will have the added liquidity that our token will then provide. Because as we know with Wax on Edge and things like that, how it finds them, I have no idea, but it always finds ways to give you a little boost, a little extra few percent, just by using that platform instead of using alcohol or something else. And so by having that link with us, we add just one more way that your token can be used, because it can be linked to us, and then we can be linked to Wax, or we can be linked to anything else. And so we're just spreading that network that little bit wider. And as we grow as a project, and we take on new streamers, and Imagination Token, if we had Imagination Token as a link, that would be another one. And then should you choose to, you can then say to Soul the Cat, or you could say to Vegas, or you could say to the online in, you could say, guys, listen, I love what you're doing with your token. I've seen what Dan is doing. I've watched some of your streams now. I've got your coin that's all built, and I'm loving it, and I'm having a great time. Do you want to do a token pair? And then you could do a token pair as well. Collaboration effort. So
Basically,
maybe
you have your liquidity pool.
Wax Snail Gang could team up with Soul of the Cat, and you could have a Wax Snail with cat ears or something. You know what I mean?
Well, I'll tell you, if I ever make a token, it's gonna have to be Trick Token. So everybody's out there flipping crypto. I want to see some turning tricks.
Yeah,
That's just me. I'd have to do something fun. I'd have to do a meme token or something like that. I'd have to go stupid with it.
I was going to say, Mike, there's a collab coming for us, isn't there? We've got to get to work on this PFP that we were going to do.
Boy, don't we ever. Yeah. I think since OBS is kind of a dream right now, until I don't have to worry about that, I can actually start drawing a little more. Yeah, I mean, that'll be great.
Mike actually did a character for Sublime Sounds, and what we're going to do is we're going to take that character and turn it into a PFP, and then get it out there. And hopefully, we're gonna put music on it as well, which I don't really think I've seen on a PFP yet. You know what I mean? But I've been told someone's absolutely sure that there's a way that I can get it to, spit out random loops from random tracks. You know what I mean? Into each PFP.
Oh, we can absolutely, if we do like a WebP file, we can have it randomized just like you would have any random background. We can accomplish that.
I haven't seen that yet on a PFP with music.
Not with music, no, I haven't either.
We will be the first, I think. So we should get on with that.
Yeah. Well, he walked away. I want to kind of know a little more about his history. Danish, did you see the Wax Ton Bridge tweet from TC?
Yes.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Keep that in the back of your brain. I want to get your opinion on that one too. Welsh, what?
He's gone.
What? Oh. Oh, hello. Goodbye. No, he walked. He probably had to go pee. As long as he was streaming like 2 hours before we even started. Actually, that's perfect time. Why don't I go ahead and play?
Yeah.
This one's 2 million Woofy. We got 1 million for first place, 1 million for second place. Let's.
If we get 50 in, number one gets 1 ton, but only if we get 50 before we start.
Oh, we need one more person. Somebody's going to get in there. Welsh, have you gotten in the game yet? Oh, wait, am I in the game? I bet I can solve this right now. Oh, now we got 51. So first place will get 1 million Wuffy and 1 ton. Get a hold of, if you don't have a ton wallet, hopefully we're going to start to see some more cross blockchain people come in, and we'll get a little mixed cross blockchain thing going, especially with something I just asked Danish about. But Welsh, before I kind of let them two go crazy, where were you brought up? What led you to be a creator? Part of meeting you, I want to know the mindset. How did you get into this? What caused you to be Welsh the NFT? And I don't know why people call you Welsh Dan. I don't see it.
Yeah, you haven't got.
So I'm from Wales originally. I was born in just outside Cardiff in Wales, which is attached to England. For those a bit further afield that have never heard of Wales, we're a very small place, but very passionate place. And if you've ever watched a game of rugby, we're the ones in red that are generally just smashing into everybody else, and it's like the national sport. So I actually was on, as I said, I was on another blockchain, and I met Rabbit Larry through that, and she was streaming this game, Army of Crypto. It's on the Onyx blockchain, and I was saying to Rabbit, I was like, I've always wanted to do it, like, but I've just never actually just gone and done it. You know, I never really know why I didn't just get up and do it, particularly in COVID when, you know, because at that point I was quite good and on certain video games, and you know, I could have probably done quite well streaming just normal Web 2 games. But I met Rabbit, and she was like, just do it, Welsh, just do it. And I hate to say the Nike slogan, but we're here now, aren't we? And I just started. I was like, all right, okay, and I'll just do it then. And it was literally a few days, and I'd hit affiliate, and I was like, this is a lot of fun, and I'm really enjoying it. And you know, at that point, I had, you know, 3-4 viewers in the chat, and I still see them now, and that's what I love. I love seeing the I love seeing the community come back, and I love seeing people drop in and just drop me a message every now and again, just saying, "Oh, good stream, man, nicely done." And it was a world away from where we are now, mind. It was a world away from where we are now. Like when I started the first stream I had, it was probably the sketchiest first stream anyone's ever seen on Twitch. It was a huge mess, and nothing worked, and I just loved the chaos, I think. And that was it. I just fell in love with it, and since then, you know, the community has supported me absolutely no end. Big shout out to Forest Layer. He helped me out with Dungeon Master right at the very beginning. Vic Ventura, who's been, you know, like my oracle for Dungeon Master ever since, and how to get Polygon stuff on there and everything else. You know, he's literally been like my oracle. So big shout out to him. And you know, I started building. I started doing streaming more regularly and coming out with a timetable and everything. And then I was watching all the streamers like Captain Degen and Consumer Break and Online In, and you know, and Vegas, and I was watching all these people, and I was thinking, why what's the difference, and I was looking at what they were doing, and they all had their own collections which had some sort of utility, and I thought, there's got to be something here. There's something here that will really make a difference. And I loved watching them. Like I went through a time when I slipped my disc at the start of the year, and it was just great fun watching them and watching them develop and watching them learn from their communities as well, because they're quite openly saying, oh well, sorry, I made a mess of that, it's okay, and Waxtails, yeah. And Waxtails, and I couldn't possibly shout out everybody who's helped me here, starting from Rabbit Larry to yourself now today, Consumer Break, NFTopia, and they all inspired me. And when Rabbit brought the idea of this collection, I kind of could feel it. I kind of knew, I could feel the benefits that this could have to a smaller streamer who doesn't necessarily have that collection behind them. And I remember when I first started, would I have benefited from something like this? Hell yeah, I would. Hell yeah, I'd have benefited from something just like this. And so that's how that's basically the backstory of Welsh Dan and how it came to be. And you'll notice there that at every step of the way, it's other people. From the very beginning, it's always been other people that have guided me and showed me the way and been amazing and awesome. And like I said, it's right here today. And like even when I was going into like Sublime Sounds and his little metaverse thing, and I had a quick chat with him there while Hannah was shouting at me that we had to go. It was just an awful lot of fun, and every step of the way, it's just been an amazing journey up until this point. So yeah, so that's the man, that's the person behind the mask.
Well, our metaverse is open, so I mean to other projects as well. So if at any point in time you want to use the metaverse for something, I'm all for helping out new projects and stuff like that. So if you need to use the metaverse, hold a party in it or something like that, just give me a shout, no problem at all. That's there.
Much appreciated, man. Thank you.
Oh, I think Mike.
Tricky sound.
Tricky sound. Check. One of them damn days. No, I guess now we've kind of met you a little bit. Well, I gotta apologize for staying completely out of the loop, but now you're not going to be able to get rid of me. But I also have to ask, we have this mysterious woman in the background, this Rabbit Larry, who I've heard about in whispers and tales of this mystic person who my wife adores. Who is Rabbit Larry? If she's not going to come on here and tell us, you're going to have to.
So Rabbit Larry has essentially been my partner in crime, really. She's the devil sat on my shoulder, and also the angel on the other side telling me that's a stupid idea. She really tries her best at literally everything. And ever since I met her in Army of Crypto, and we were playing a little card games on the Onyx blockchain, a suit. Rabbit's the devil, got it. That was not what you were supposed to take from that.
I had to do the contrast.
She's been around the Wax blockchain for a very, very long time, and she knows literally everyone. Like, I'll have a new person pop up in chat that I've never met before. Like, I'll give you an example. Prince Paradox came into my stream a few weeks ago, and probably it's about 3 weeks ago, I'd say. And I'd never met them before. I'd seen them in other streams, but I'd never, met them before. And I was like, "Hey, Prince Paradox, welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you so much for coming by. My name's WelshdaNFT." And then Rabbit just goes, "Hey, Prince," and I'm like, it just blows my mind. She's done that so many times, and she knows so many people. She knows so many projects, and she knows the pitfalls. She knows the problems, and she's never had her own collection before. This is her first one. This is my first one. And this is hopefully the one that that will be what we will do until the end of the internet or whatever it is that's coming next, because who knows, AI is taking over the world and it'll be in my brain by tomorrow, but it depends on which newspapers you read.
It already is. It
At
already
least
is.
at that point, I'd be able to stream a lot faster. Jeez.
With the amount of data AI is taking up, no, you will not be able to stream. We will not be able to use the internet. The only thing that works on the internet is AI now. Nothing else works.
Oh man, it's gonna be there too. What we're doing now is ancient history. 3 years from now,
Yeah,
we'll be streaming holodecks to everybody. And it's not as far away as it used to be when we used to say that shit. It's actually coming.
Like someone said to me the other day, metaverse will be like you'll have a mirror in your room, and you just walk into it, and you'll be in the metaverse, like physically. You know what I mean? Like literally in the metaverse, like literally in it or something. You know what I mean? Be something weird like that.
Like it's a little crazy when you think about it, because you've seen those little USB devices you can plug in, and it holographically light up a little keyboard on your disk or something like that. Me and my oldest cousin did that almost 10 years ago with a cardboard box, a chessboard, and red light laser, and some free open source software. Like it wasn't holographic, but it was just you clicked on the glass plate and it worked on the PC. So it like, yeah, still with today we can definitely do some amazing things. So but we should be scared. Again, the AI is not in your brain already, but it's already in your blood, depending on which news source you're tracking, as you just said. But now, back to the NFTs and the art and the games, maybe.
If I may, I did see a comment in chat that said, "Love the idea, but it's about sort of keeping people, and the challenge is not only attracting new people, it's keeping those people and keeping them coming." And I think with the stages we've got where we're blending up those NFTs, that's going to encourage people to stay. You've also got the staking rewards that you can use in those pools to come back to access all of those different coins and access all those different people. That is another reason for them to come back and stay. The sponsorships, that's another reason for them to come back in and stay. And we've also got the future as well. As I said, we're very much just building the foundation of what we have planned. And what we see today is not what we will hopefully see in 12 months' time. It will be a very different collection with lots more coming. This is not we're launching something and we're leaving it and that's it, crack on, thanks very much, guys. This is I've said it a couple of times, this is something that we really want to work on and we really truly believe in. We want to build, we've got the backing of some amazing people, and we've got the backing of people before they even knew what we were about. So these are all reasons to get people stay. We've got game utility, staking utility, packs, blending. We've got all of those different things. For me, that would make me want to come back. And even when that streamer's not doing the particular rewards that day, maybe they've run out of their allocation for the month or whatever it is that that they're doing that day, maybe they're doing their own sponsorship. All those sorts of things will play into it. But I would definitely still want to be there. So things go down, things go wrong. It happens. But once you've been there 2 or 3 times, you build a relationship with that streamer, I mean, it take Las Vegas 8. I think I had a stream streak of 68 or something like that before I lost it because he went live on a Saturday and I didn't know about it. I was fuming. I wasn't getting rewarded for it, but I was fuming because I'd let that go.
Well, I mean, and we got so used to being kind of cramped inside that we're definitely associating more in these types of environments. I mean, I probably associate more through a camera than I have throughout my whole life in the last couple of years. It's becoming a lot more natural. Or I mean, you can't tell by watching this stream, but it's becoming a lot more natural for other people.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, I used to hate myself on camera. Do you know what I mean? And that's probably why I didn't even front myself for Sublime Sounds for a couple of years because I just hate myself on camera. But as you said, it's sort of become a bit more normal now because you're doing it with clients at work. You're doing it with, you know what I mean? You're doing it everywhere. So you know, and actually, you know, my partner even says to me, "What are we scared about? You're really good at that stuff." You know what I mean? And I'm like, well, I don't, do you know what I mean? But you know, it gets easier, doesn't it? Like once you start doing stuff, you know what I mean? So.
It is. It's a really fun thing to try to pull everything together. I'm wondering, Welsh, after we're done and we now that I kind of know what's going on, obviously I want to be in that in some way, shape, or form, whether it be creating art for you. I mean, that's that whether it's being a part of the stream, even though I have to go a couple extra days. So if you guys want to like send me some ideas for, I have to be able to hit affiliate. I have to get a couple more hours than what we get doing the streams here. And then once I do that, hopefully this is self-sustaining. As long as I get enough to be able to give you guys out stuff and give you guys a platform, I could do this for years. I love being able to sit here and talk with you guys. I get the information and I get to learn something that you never see. You know, you don't see this very often where art and blockchain stream kind of in that realm. Even though you'd think it would go together, it would go together like peas and carrots. It doesn't. You don't see, you see one or the other, one or the other, and I'm trying to blend those two things here: the creator and the creation. Seeing how those all came together, that makes me awesome. For art, talk to me, Trick. Get at me. Okay, I will, Rabbit. You can guarantee it, or hey, you give me something to draw, and I'll draw it for you. That's about how you get art from Trick. If you're a wax person, if
I
you
gave
want
it
some art from Trick,
to draw, and I thought and literally, I think 2 days later he's sending me all these pictures and stuff, and I'm like, bloody hell, you know what I mean? You know, he's a fast worker.
I love to do. Now, the one thing I will say is while you have my attention, there will be a squirrel 5 minutes later. So while you have my attention, make sure you hold my attention.
Attention deficitness disorder.
I know
is
that
a real
feeling.
thing. So.
Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I've been probably building something for Danish for since we met.
Yeah. It happens. But yeah. Now I'm, anyways, talking. The winner from the last game, you won as well as the wax tokens or sub tokens. You also got yourself some Ton. If you don't have a Ton wallet already, go to your most used app store and get Ton Keeper. If you are in the outside of the US, you could also use @wallet in Telegram to do that, but definitely recommend a non-custodial wallet. And then hit Tricky up, and I will send it out as soon as we are done here. Yeah, just wanted to mention that before.
Sure, I'm getting ready to play this other one. I'd love to see 50 again, but I don't know who was here in the beginning who got to see Ian. But Ian's big on the LFGK token. So I went out and I got 1.5 million of the LFGK to kind of celebrate Ian being on here, and we'll give that away for first place. This will be the third game for Wuffy in second place, and then last place on this one is definitely going to get a snail PFP. I'll add that one in there to this one. We have two more games left to go, so we're gonna have to find some shit to talk about before I give this 225 bucks away. So you guys mentioned Welsh. You mentioned other blockchains. Where else have you looked? Let's go there.
So I've used Onyx Coin, Motorcoin, and they both have their own blockchains. Merge, ETH, and
Did you say
Polygon as well.
Motorcoin?
Wait. Did you just say Motorcoin?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's where I
we have
where
a
I come
connection.
from. That's
Yeah,
where
we
I
have a
come from. I'm
connection.
part of the Motorcoin team, and that was where I met Trick like 7 years ago or something like that.
Yeah,
6 years ago. Yeah.
Jared Vinci is an awesome guy. The creator of Motorcoin is one of the nicest guys you will ever meet. If you've used Motorcoin, that is especially over there. That is awesome. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I was not expected to hear that. It's a small world.
Me neither. That's pretty funny. So yeah.
Go ahead. Keep going.
All good. I've actually got on my stream, underneath my stream page. I used to have it directly on my stream panel, but now I have it underneath. I actually have a Motorcoin faucet, which using the Motorcoin app, you can claim directly from the faucet using the QR code that is on my stream. So if you are in the stream and you do have the Motorcoin app, you can claim faucet coins every 5 minutes. I think it's either 5 or 15 minutes.
I think it's 15, but yeah.
15. Yeah, it's 15 from the
Yeah.
QR. Yeah, 15. I remember when Jared Vinci. I remember when he made those. That's great. Yeah, we could talk for hours. That boy, can't believe that's been almost a decade, Danish. That's a damn long time. On that note,
we've been around.
shoot. You know what? You may have just conned me into going to get some Motorcoin to give out next week. Keep in tune there, people, for that one. I may have to go do that. That brought back some great memories. Let's go ahead and play this. Like I said, this one's the Let's Fucking Go coin. And Breakman, if you're in here, can you do me a favor? You're awesome, by the way. Can you drop in that that wax tool that shows the template so I can quickly grab who the raffle ticket owners are? I know you know it off the top of your head. Game is starting. Go a little bit bigger here.
Well, just while the game is going on, then I know you mentioned that you're kind of working towards affiliate and you just need to get a few more hours in. If you wanted to do like a Twitchy Tides few hours, if you were a couple of hours short, do one on a weekend. I will happily contribute some NFTs to give out as prizes that you can use. Because the viewers in here today are absolutely amazing. Guys, you're all legends. Thank you so much for coming to listen to me chat about the blockchain stream team and, Sublime Sounds and Ton and Tricky Creations and, all these amazing people. I would be more than happy to contribute some NFTs to you to use as prizes for a couple of hours stream where you just play Twitchy Tides for a couple of hours, get your minimum hours in, and then give out some prizes. I know you're already on the Twitchy Tides alerts, so it's absolutely prime position.
For that matter, anybody out there, I would be happy to accept things and put them in the Scurvy bot and put them out there. I mean, and I'm sure everybody kind of, even though I think it's pretty cool. I'm sure you guys get sick of getting my crap all the time, except for that attendance award. but getting my stuff all the time, it'd be nice to like mix it up and things like that. And uh, I'm really not like a market guy. I have to really I have to really enjoy a drop, or have to really for me it's supporting a community member for me to go that route. But if anybody wants to, tricky.gm, it'll go straight from there into the Scurvy bot. Let people dig for it, and that way we can go that route with the NFTs, and I'll figure out tokens. If I get to affiliate, and even those little bit of ad revenues does anything, that should cover tokens and games. And I'm trying to stay as impartial as possible. I don't really want to bring on too many, like, hey, you have to give away this, or hey, you have to give away that. So out of generosity, please send it for sure.
On the
But I'm
revenue
still,
aspect, Tricky, have you started a Meet the Artist Telegram channel
well,
or a
Crackers.
Tricky Creation one? Yeah, one of you guys. I don't care, but you know what I mean. We need to do it.
Hey, technically, Crackers has a Meet the Artist Telegram channel that he's had probably for forever. There is the Meet the Artist podcast where I make all the announcements and everything inside the Tricky Creations. You'll see that link in Stream Elements popping through.
I've done ours
But
as well, Danish. We've got a channel now. I've set up a channel up for us on Telegram now.
Yeah.
oh, you did get one?
It needs to be a channel as well if we need the revenue model to be able to help sustain the giveaway model. Like if we get 1,000 people in Telegram and we keep posting our streams there and post there as well in that channel, that will give a little bit of revenue, and it will start before this one starts because it's easier to get 1,000 people in Telegram than it is to get uh, like a sponsorship or a partnership here. So start taking all the revenue models as you can. That's the like I've been on you with this for a long time. That's also why we discussed the Hive network last time.
Yes. Yes, absolutely. And the one thing that I'm definitely trying to work out is the sheer volume of things, and still doing what I like to do. You know, I'm definitely going to have to keep it in those realms where art is my main passion 100%. But I want this to be able to succeed, because the more I can get this to succeed, the more I can get your name out there, the more I can get Welsh's name out there, the more people come to me and are like, hey, I know you have this for artists, new artists. uh, the the new people, especially with Welsh in this process, he's like, this was the first time in this experience where I had never really talked with the person that we're meeting, the interview that we're having. So it was kind of like, okay, we have some fresh people to kind of throw in there.
Fresh
And then
blood. Let's go.
yeah, blood in the water. But I mean,
It's good to see. It's
the
good to
little
see.
things will help. Like I said, for everybody in here, honestly, the best way to support everything is to just to go out and buy the art, buy the physical merch, buy that type of stuff. 90% of it's going to go right back into here, because the only with Wax, outside of my business relations with Wax, normally what I do is just take care of my terrible habit of, I like to smoke. That's that's what I, with winnings out of this. That's what I end up doing with it. It's not for any type of profit. It's just I have a business for that stuff. But anything that I can do to bring that entrepreneurial life into this, because I've heard people say that there's a lot of artists, there's a lot of developers, there's not really a lot of entrepreneurs on Wax. I don't necessarily believe that. I believe if you're struggling out there to be an artist, you can pretty easily, if you put yourself out there, be an entrepreneur too. And I want to see all that kind of come together on here while we're talking with people. And I so far I think that's a success. And if that's as far as we make it, I'm happy with that. What we got here? What is this?
Trying to help you out, making sure that we can automate your process, because as you said that you want to be able to spend more time doing the podcast here or doing your art. So as long as it's set up, this bot is able to take your YouTube content and force it into Telegram, or take your Twitter content and force it into Telegram or whatever. So it's just automating. Yeah. And one of the tools I use. So yeah, just wanted to send it because I heard your problems this time. So yeah, let's go. Building on the spot.
Yeah, and you're very good for answers on the spot. Absolutely. Oh hell, actually, didn't I ask you what do you think about the Wax Ton Bridge? That's one thing I had to ask you before we got off here. I had to.
I need to pull on my I've been in Wax for so long card here, and what they told me, you can find the messages in Wax unofficial if you go search for it. But they literally told me that I don't know what I'm talking about. I should stop chatting in there, and Ton would never be a thing that Wax would be interested in. That's 1.5 years ago now that they booed me out of Wax unofficial, and now there is a official Wax bridge from the Wax team. Yeah, again, I find it kind of funny. I'm glad to see it, no matter like which way you're going. I'm glad to see it. It's innovation in the space, but I need to pull that little card up that they yelled at me and laughed at me and said that that would never happen. They didn't see any use case of that, and now we have it. So yeah, it's
well, that's certainly not the
I hope it
first
works. I
time
haven't
that's
used it
happened
yet.
to you.
Sorry, go ahead.
That's certainly not the first time that's happened to you either throughout your Wax life.
No, definitely not. Again, it's just funny to see, but I haven't tried it yet. I'm definitely gonna try it out. See if their
No,
so-called
I didn't
small
actually get to
fees
read the
are
tweet.
decent.
I
I
didn't
read it.
actually get to read it. What so what is the problem? Because you saw me with the Ton D app. The name's not coming to me right off the top of my head.
YouTube swap, YouTube black swap. It's the black dog of Telegram, because the normal dog is YouTube, and YouTube is the yellow dog, and YouTube B is the black one. But they have built YouTube Black Labs has built YouTube swaps, which was what you used last time. Yes, that's a nice word to say because it's just what it is.
So when I kind of went through it, I wasn't expecting the little EOS BSC kind of, but now it seems so. Did the tweet have any recollection like how long Wax had been working on this? Was it like were they throwing dirt at you at the time and they had this already in the mix?
Again, that is a hard thing to say if they actually was working on it. But if they were, it would be pretty weird throwing like dirt in the air like that. Instead of saying, "Yeah, we know we are building or we are working on it," that would have been a way better approach in my perspective. But like the tweet basically just says that we are proud to announce that the upcoming Wax Ton network bridge, and saying that because it's built into the Wax cloud wallet, that it has seamlessly low transaction fees, which I'm really excited to try. That's one thing that I'm really excited to try, because the other bridges, there's a lot of bridges on and off Ton. They're not all cheap. So this is definitely a thing that I'm willing to test out. But again, I'm not a fan of the cloud wallet either. So that's another problem I have with this. But again, I can keep saying good and bad things here because
well,
I'm not the best talking about this
from a
because
creator. Let's take it from a creator standpoint. And I guess I'm mainly asking you because you know both ecosystems probably better than anybody I know here. But what other than Wax people transferring over to Ton and getting the benefits of that interconnectivity, what is going to incentivize Ton users to swap to Wax in that situation? Because that's where I see growth is on Ton. So I actually see this being as a possibility of wax people shifting away into Ton because they have that ease of being able to do so. Do you see that as a worry in your realm?
I'm not as worried myself because I see that as things are looking for everything currently, and I hate to say it again, I love wax for many aspects, but lately EOS got in a little bit of a debut with Tether. So the Tether on EOS is going to be pulled. So EOS is not going to have a good Tether backing anymore. And the USDT that we have on Wax is also back to the EOS USDT pair and not a native Wax pair. So I see a lot of problems here as well for long term, and definitely a concern that people might just be moving one way and not the other. Even though that, as I said last time, previous time, and all that, like Wax has supreme tools when it comes to NFTs and so on. But for everything else, growth, grants, community, they're lacking a lot behind. Again, Ton in itself without Telegram is bigger than Wax, but with Telegram, we are talking like 900 million monthly active users. It's hard to combat with. But so far, it's only a token bridge, not an NFT bridge. If they open an NFT bridge, I'm pretty sure that we would be seeing a really big problem on Wax, because then, other than the lower fee and a couple of new tools over here, but again, maybe that would be the benefactor if we could get that, because then I can make my NFT blends over here, but sell them on Ton. And if people want to blend them, they could go back and do that. If that can work, I can see a lot of benefits because we have some amazing tools over here. But yeah.
I would definitely like to see the blending capability. You know, the typical creator things that I'm conveniently used to and stubborn about changing as far as being on Wax. And I'll be the first one to admit that it's hard for me to switch over to things. And I do have this bit of legacy that I have to get over, because the way Wax was when I first started is not the way that it is now. It's very much not. But I still love the community, and I still see people building this new kind of Twitch revolution with Consumer Break, with Rabbit, with the blockchain stream team, with well, I guess we can kind of include ourselves in that, even though we kind of have more of an interview format than a stream format, which
it's still live stream.
Yeah, and the day after the replays on Fridays, hopefully that'll stretch out into YouTube, and as if you can't watch it on Thursday, rewatch it on a Friday or watch it on Twitter. Those kind of things. Hopefully people do that. But I mean, like right now, it's having 64 people watch, and knowing that well, with Welsh,
35 in game, it's not bad.
No, it's not at all. And we're gonna
36, sorry.
we're gonna fly through this, because I guess really technically we've been on for that amount of time. Simon, while I play this game, I'd like for you to go ahead and say what you wanted to say for your metaverse. If you didn't, let's go.
All I was going to say was, after this game, why don't we close it out with Monster's latest track on video, and call it a day.
Yeah, we'll play this one, and then so this one, I'll tell you what, this one will be the 100,000 SSN for first place. For last place, you're gonna have something fun, because I don't know how well you guys know me, but tomorrow's Friday, and I think I got a pretty funny Friday for you. But you have to be in the Telegram and around for that. So we'll do 100,000 SSN for the first place. We're gonna do 420 Skunky for that last place. and then we will roll the wheel to see who wins that 225 wax. So let's play this, and I'll get that wheel set up while this is going. Thanks everybody for coming in. We're still gonna have a last word, but watch us drive.
How fast is this going? Fast enough? Ah, we're gonna get some kills already. Good.
Yeah. I don't know how bad the M word is on. I bet. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. Just forget it. Hurdle, hurdle, hurdle. Chill, chill, chill. There we go. That was a workaround. The M word. Oh, no, but it ends with erder. I just don't. I don't want to say the usticide or the erder. I don't think those are good. So we're gonna have to come up with our own terms for that.
Oh, I died. God damn.
Let's see. I'll tell you what. We're getting ready to see some fish bouncing.
Ooh.
Zoom, 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 zoom.
Oh damn. Oh damn.
Oh,
Oh damn.
oh.
That jellyfish got everyone.
A wax tail's got a good tail there on it.
Yeah, that fish has done them well. They actually won a ton last week, so they got hooked up in the ton blockchain last week. Oh wow, I got third. That's probably the highest I've came in like 80 some games at this point. I don't use any of the commands. So
oh wait, what? There's commands?
There's spin. There. Oh, you got Danish. Have I not taught you the Twitchy Tides way yet? Somebody want to
not
school him
fully.
while I'm
You
doing this?
sent me 2 fish, and I used one of them, and yeah, that's about it.
You gotta get yourself a tank. We gotta yeah. I'm telling you what. I'm honestly I will tell you that I am earning more in Tide by staking my fish than I am from any of my honey that's staked, any of my liquidity pools. I am earning more tides, their currency, than, and it's worth more than wax. I mean, it's profitable right now for sure.
Oh, I think I might have to go and get myself a pack of fishies then.
Simon, I didn't send you a fish. Are you still playing with a generic fish? We can't have that. I have a fish pack that has your name on it, sir. I will make sure that is over to you. I can't believe I haven't done that yet.
No. Yeah, I was looking at the fish tank.
Okay, since we're at the end, here is that wheel o' names, and if you'll see, we got a few with a few, we got a few with not, and you know what? I did forget to mention. Luckily, I save it. That let's see. You know what, guys? I am going to have to run one more Twitchy Tides game. And what it is for is I completely forgot that I need to pick another person to be in this raffle. They are going to take the 2RYR.wham spot on the board, which is the personal one that I bought for myself. So we're not going to take away from the prize pool by giving you guys a chance for it. But we are going to give one person a chance, and I'm going to crank it up to piranha mode. So we'll get this one done. We'll get this one done quick. But one top player right here gets entered into the drawing. If 2RYR.wham wins, it's all yours. Piranha mode, piranha mode, piranha mode. You guys can always blather too. Now I know. Now I'm starting to get into that Twitch thing where it's like, damn it, I gotta fill the airwaves. Can't have broken time. No time, no silence. All right, everybody, we got 70 people in here. One person is going to have the chance for 225 wax, and that's the 75% of our raffles this week. The next raffle will go on sale tomorrow, and that will be for next week. We have Pop Paragon on, talk about Twitchy Tides. We're going to have a bunch of Twitchy Tides, and we're going to celebrate Independence Day. Even if you're not in the States, you're going to get, yeah.
Oh, guys, I might not be here next week. I'm going to Gran Canaria to see Robbie Williams. So I'll probably, I might not be. If it's on the 4th, I won't be here next week.
Oh, that okay. Hey, you're always going to be here in spirit, Simon. You helped me since the beginning. So if you have any links you want to share or anything like that, just send them my way. I will make sure they're on here.
Yeah, we'll do, mate. We'll do. Thanks.
Okay, 39 people, 70 people watching. What would Break say in this situation? He's probably already left us, so.
If we get to 70, I'm gonna throw 2 ton more in the prize pool for number 1.
Oh man, Danish. Can we go with the second place because they're already gonna have first place is already gonna have a chance in the raffle.
Yeah, we can do that as well.
Or your lucky number. I mean, we're
It's close to that, but I still want to see everyone watching be part of this if possible, or at close to. So if we can get like 60 people in here out of 73 watching or something like that, that is 2 ton more in the prize pool for second. Like we split it up for second and third.
Everybody, you know what? I will give everybody. I want to say I'll give it. Well, we just keep getting more watchers. Now we're at 74. Bring them in. Get to play in there. Are you in, Jess? Are you in, Jess? We want that ton.
Throw some information in the chat to the people that are just getting in, so they know where to do and what to do and all that to be part of this. Come on, guys, let's get to 60. If we are 55 and I throw the prizes in 60, and I might consider doubling the prizes.
Whoa, we're talking. You know what? Maybe you guys hold off just a little bit longer. He keeps raising it up. But that's in USDT, which I hate fiat, fuck fiat, and I'll very rarely cuss, but that will be one of those times. That's worth about $40, if not more. That might be one of the biggest prizes that would ever be given away through Twitchy Tides as of date. It could be all coming from a different blockchain than Wax too. Look at us cross-chaining. This is what we're talking about, is bringing things together. He did. Breakman put to get those fishes in the pond. 47. I'll tell you. Let's we've drowned it out long enough. Let's get to 50. I'll run this. That's some good prizes. We'll keep some ton in Danish's pocket for next week or the following week. But let's get that 50. Come on. Let's get to 50. Dun, dun, dun. If I had like 4 more accounts, I'd even multi-account at this point. No, I don't condone that. Forget I said that.
Come on, guys. One more.
Oh, and Consumer Break is even adding in. Get to 50. All players get a Consumer Break promo, and top 3 get a Break Turtle. Boy, we're just loading it up. So first place has a chance at a Break Turtle, 225 wax. Second place, 2 ton, a Break Turtle. Whoa. Okay. This is a game I wish I could win, but I can't, and I know it. All right, Danish, we're at 52. I'll let you make the call. Do I hit play?
Okay, here is my rules. Number 2 and number 3 is gonna get 1 ton each, and number 42 is gonna get 100 redo and 100 nutcoin.
Oh, even better. 42 redo and Notcoin, getting the tokenomics going too. And last place gets $1 million Wolf from Breakman. I have it all wrote down. Here we go. Play. Thank you guys all for coming in. I know Welsh, you had a lot to do with the community that came in to watch us. It means a lot to us. It means a lot to me to get creators a platform. I want small creators to have a place where they can feel like they can get something out there. If you draw, if you perform, it don't matter. If you just want to come out here and talk, you see us. Come on here and talk to us. We'll find something to talk about. We'll do. We'll do, consumer.
100%, but no, it's not. It's nothing to do with me. It's nothing to do with me. The community are amazing, and you know they're the ones that come. They're the ones that stay. You know, none of us would be us without the community. So, you know, a big thank you to all of you guys as well, because you guys are the reason we do what we do.
It really is too, and the more we go along, we like I said, next week we have Pop Paragon. The following week, Simon has the full show, and then we have one of my close friends. He's been a streamer for a long time, Rice TBX. He'll be on July 18th. He's got a following on YouTube about of 14,000 people, following on Rumble. So we're going to talk to him about how to get through that process. How I think he'll be a wealth of information. He's a really smart guy. So this whole month for us is going to be really good, and I hope everybody stops by. I know
Rice is
go watch
amazing.
Welsh first. Yes, he is.
Like he's hosting the pre-search weekly show as well. He's been doing that for I think since we started. So yeah, big shout out to Rice.
I can't wait. We've Rice and I have talked on the phone quite a few times. We met in Las Vegas in 2019 at the Litecoin Summit, and really since then, you know, with Bozak, he's known Bozak. That's kind of how I met Bozak and him at the same time in Las Vegas. It's been a wild ride, many years of a wild ride. Look at that
Definitely
Rain
have.
Man, of course, Rain Man. Yaman Rayman.
Drama
I had to,
and
Greg.
Prince. I got you guys. And who got number 42?
Number 42. And I will copy this and send this over to you and break. Let's see who. I'm going to go real slow. Who we got? Nubio Screw. I'll let somebody else take that one. I don't know. Noob EO Screw 6. Sure.
Yes. But anyways, get yourself a Townkeeper wallet, or if you're outside of the US, add wallet in Telegram and scoot that address over to Tricky or myself, and you'll be getting some redo and some Nocturne sent your way. And then I know we had the Breakman with a last prize, or the last in the row as well. Who got that one?
Oh, let me go down to the last. Notorious Ninja with the Debo or Day Day. I can't remember what the blue ones. I think Day Day. I'm not
I
sure
need
on
to
that
know
one.
who's this Danish guy is, because like it says like Danish people. Danish guys for 74. What, 47? I can't even fucking talk anymore.
Actually, the scurvy bot that we use in here, He is the developer for, well, I'm not sure if any of that situation has changed, but for the scurvy bot. So he's how people are getting the imagination token along with Captain Degen. So if yeah, I'm sure I can put you in contact with him. And Dan Asker,
If
he
he's
comes
in
around
here
a
and is
lot.
Danish, then hi. You know, if he's Danish.
Are you Danish? Are you Danish, Dan Asker? That's a tongue twister. Huh? Okay,
Because I would say
Rayman,
danskerne.
we're gonna take this home with a little spin of the wheel. Thanks to everybody who got in with the raffle. I appreciate it because that does help. That actually went to buying the Let's Fucking Go coin and the Skunky this week. So it did help everybody else out from last week. So if we can help get the word out there, that'd be great. Let's spin this wheel. Dun, dun. Okay, well, Rabbit Larry, I'm pretty sure we have a Rabbit Larry, don't we? Rigged. Of course it is. It was always meant to be rigged. She was always going to get it, guys. I mean, Jess told me she had to win. Let's just start the conspiracy theories now. All right, guys. Welsh, please come back, see us anytime. You're going to see me a lot more in your streams. You stream far more than I do. And I really hope everybody enjoyed themselves. I really hope that everybody had fun with my excursion to OBS hell in the beginning. It's literally probably the funniest thing that's happened to me on stream. That Twitchy Tides game will go down in my brain in infamy. Anything else left to say, fellas? Take it one by one. Be courteous to each other. Welsh, go. Oh, Simon, we picked you.
All right, okay.
We'll close off in a minute by playing some music for you guys. But yeah, thank you for watching. Keep watching our space. There's going to be some metaverse events coming soon. So keep watching out for those.
Awesome. Yeah. Everyone, just stay safe out there. Do some research. If you have any questions regarding anything with the Telegram or Ton, how to integrate, how to promote, or otherwise, you know where to hit me up. And yeah, don't feel shy. I'm always around. So yeah, keep it up.
Guess that leaves me, huh? Okay, guys, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much, all three of you, for having me on and letting me talk stuff through. It's a big part of what we're trying to do is people, and the feedback that you guys give us is it means an awful lot, because by getting that feedback from you guys and making us aware of what your concerns are, we can try and put those to bed before we even release and before we even fully roll out. And I hope that you found everything to your liking. If you didn't, please let Rabbit, let Tricky know, and he'll pass the message on, I'm sure. I am. We are more than happy to, discuss anything between ourselves. There will be, as you know, more rollouts over the next few, days and weeks as we get closer and closer to our full release and our first set of NFTs going out. In the short term, please give us any feedback you want, because it genuinely does mean the world, because it's a collection for you guys. We are just the caretakers or whatever it's called. So please do let us know what you guys want to see. And again, thank you so much for having me on. Thank you so much for giving us the time, and shout out to every single person that has come through and supported us and just chatted along with us, and even those spam bots that promised to sell me 1 million viewers for 33 cents. Thank you very much for you guys, because banning you is honestly one of my favorite things to do all stream. So please do, please do. Thank you all very, very much. Please give us some feedback. Please give us anything that you want to share. Please do. And again, thank you very much, and big shout out to Pop Paragon as well. I don't think I've seen him here. I saw Slick Sheep earlier on for putting together the Twitchy Tides game, and honestly, that I love that game. From the very, very first time I saw it on Ape stream, I messaged Pop Paragon. I was like, can I put that logo on my stream and play your game, please? And he was like, yeah, of course you can. And ever since, I've just been addicted, man. I can't stop myself. But thank you again.
You will definitely hear about Pop and I's adventures. I've known Pop for about a year before he came out with Twitchy Tides. I would look forward to talking with him next week. Welsh, you put on a great show. The slideshow was awesome. Information went great. Other than that, we're gonna raid out to MJ Owns You. I want Simon, go ahead and share your screen. We're gonna listen to some music as we raid out. Good night, everybody. Much love. Okay,
here we go.
Yo, Marcia, you the homie, so I got you. Hey, yo, peace, bro. Stangle. What's good, James? Let's get him. Let's smack him with this shit. Boom, touchdown. Yes, sir. And
school him cause he don't know that they never come close to. They never come close to.
Yo. The name's Denku Holland Opus with a Loki focus. Fuck teaching, I push knowledge back on most coaches. Do my lady raw on soft satin sofas. Then walk in the next week and worn out penny loafers. Cut a loaf of bread. Break it to millennials. Rhyming so long, feel I should celebrate my centennial. Ready dial aim, clean shot at the top. Reshock your whole block with lightning and a clock. Doctor aftermath. Don't dig until my future's past. Crack your hourglass wearing Prince Persia masks. Dash out 40 yards with the speed of Henry Ruggs. Dip down to Dallas before Debbie does. Link with Munster. Create cheese with greater tracks. Fade to black and sell back my Winehouse wax. Grindhouse gad on Amy's leg that I'll detach. And fire squad in your whole J. Cole mimic batch.
Better school him cause he don't know that they never come close to. They never come close to. They never come close to. I know it seems harsh, but man, somebody's got to teach these kids.
The name Munster, but you obviously knew that. Don't get it twisted if you didn't get your wig facts. Me and Dinku came to seize your city. Tell the hunchback to climb the citadel and bang the bells. Yes, it's that clutch rap. Timing perfect versus perks of grinding on this Minecraft. Y'all be yelling out to save the music and you abuse the life raft. Common least denominated, often obviously operated. Monotonous copies of the faceless, yet we all be racing to do that Migos flow. Not me and my amigos, bro. Reinventing the wheels though, like what you think we breathing for. Not to be indoctrinated, doctor face the music slow. Reach down in the tool bag, past all of the used rags. Core form the norm, produce the sharpest horror show. It's often formed the greatest statements, change that makes their placement. So that's a known fact. Too many bumps been on your frequencies, Jack. A day will come like bring the record back. Yeah.
Cause he don't know. And you know what? Got the flow that never play out. And you know what? Got the flow that now.
It's not important what we cover in the class. It's important.
Crackers and trick, hosting this show, talking about the artists that we all know. From the legends to the rising stars. Crackers and trick, hosting this show, talking about the artists that we all know. From the legends to the rising stars, they talk the combos, not just the fame, the stories behind the name. From the ups and downs, they talk all, they bring it to you. Join the ride, behind the mic, they're asking it all. Cracking jokes, doing tricks, and having a ball. No holding back, no filter in sight. Crackers and trick, on air tonight. Meet the Artist Podcast. Meet the Artist Podcast, on air tonight. Meet the Artist Podcast, on air tonight. Meet the Artist Podcast.
Like it, subscribe to us.